Still watching Talkback. Very interesting insights there from the students that we interviewed. Our question is the NCAE useful in guiding high school graduates on their career path? And this might just become a law. We have some comments from our viewers. Joaquin of Tandang Tora says, I think what will help the students in shaping their career is by having proficient teachers, especially in public schools, and providing them enough books and comfortable classrooms. Kathy Octaviano says, I say yes to NCAE, but when would we receive our results? It's already April, but we haven't received the result yet. Mostly the result came after we took the college entrance examination. So where's the point of taking it too late? It's useless. Alan of Marikina says, magagawa bang mandatory ang NCAE? Paano yun? We can't enter college if we fail it? Ginger of Pampanga says, what technical vocational courses are available to poor students and where can we go? Steve Torres of New Jersey says, he's watching all the way from New Jersey, I finished as auto mechanic in Guzman Tech in Bulacan in the 1990s. I'm enjoying a good job here in the United States because of my skills. Congratulations to you. Tama ang guest, hindi dahil tech voc ang course, bobo ang tao. So you're living proof, no? And that's what Marty said. Balikan natin si Yusek Labrador. Yung mga nakita nating feedback from our viewers, Yusek Labrador, what among those inputs disturbed you most as far as their evaluation of how successful or how helpful the assessment results will be?
Yung narinig natin kanina doon sa boy, no? Na ang paniniwala niya hindi tama yung description ng kanyang aptitude. Hindi nakuha yung talagang gusto niya. Tingnan sana niya maigi kasi minsan ang kabataan, may mga tao kasi na decided na sila na yun ang gusto nilang gawing career, no? Kaya minsan maski binibigyan sila ng guide o kaya tamang picture ng kanilang interest at aptitude dahil nabuo na sa kanilang pag-iisip na yun ang kanilang ipopursue, ay medyo blinded. So sana sa mga kabataan na nagkaroon ng ganyang isip, pakitingnan lang. Kasi ang gusto lang natin sana yung walang masayang na years nyo. So that pag dumating kayo sa a certain year level sa college, wala nang shifting mga anak. Alam naman natin na napakahalaga ng panahon at yung cost na sinasakripisyo ng ating mga
Jason, magulang. Where do the parents come in here as far as choices in college or in a tech voc? How do they come in as far as the child's own decision-making skills are concerned?
Well, from my experience, the parents most of the parents actually give freedom to their children to decide on what particular course they like.
Give freedom?
They have freedom to choose what they want. But yung minsan may mga suggestions yung mga parents na ito yung kunin lang course. Some parents dictate, some don't, some suggest. So yun yung that's where they come in. In terms of the test that they take, kasi we interpret the test to the parents, so they have an idea kung ano ba yung aptitude din, ano yung personality ng mga anak nila.
When the child makes the decision on what course to take, what factors come into play as far as the child is concerned?
Factors. Maraming factors. Like, for example, yung occupation ng parents. For example, dalawang doctor. So, yung inclination niya, since na-expose siya sa field na yun, mas mataas yung inclination.
Okay.
Or a flip side to that would be, baka ayaw niya nung field na kung nasa yung parents niya. So, that would be one. Parents, number one yan. And then, friends or barkada. What their friends like, kung kunyari gusto nila business, yung friends niya, business, siya, mapupunta na sa business dahil yung mga barkada niya gusto yung business. In terms of interest, aptitude, yun, it will come in after those two, I think, from my experience. Kasi yun yung ano nila para bang doon nila malalaman if the choice they will make will really be beneficial for them.
Okay, so how much weight must they put in the results of either the NCAE or the assessment exams that schools like Ateneo give?
In terms of weight, I cannot really say kung how much weight, but we always remind them of the importance of these tests, standardized tests, because they really do measure aptitude and they do measure their personalities. So, makakatulong to. Pero hindi namin, we don't tell them na this is your personality, that's it. This is your aptitude, hanggang dito ka na lang. What we tell them is, this is your aptitude now, at this certain point in time, you can still develop it. So, that's what we say to them.
You could still develop other things other than
Yeah.
what these assessment results tell you?
Yeah. Actually, yung aptitude kasi it's more like, para siyang skills eh. So, if you use them, mas made-develop. If you don't, hindi siya talaga made-develop. So, we tell them to, for example, if a student likes engineering, pero medyo mababa yung score niya sa aptitude test, we tell them na don't let this particular result stop you from taking what you want. Because if you really want it, you'll make certain adjustments to your lifestyle or how you do things to cope with these kinds of things.
USEC Labrador, you will be monitoring in the next 2 years the trends in what these test results would give us as far as data is concerned. What critical things will you be looking at for you to be able to decide whether you will push for legislation to make NCAE results a determining prerequisite for one's future after high school? What would you want to see, or what will you be watching out for?
We would, first of all, just like what one of our guests said, we would like to track our students, whether this examination really made a dent in the decision of the parents or the children. Because if they're going to pursue according to the aptitude given by the picture of the NCAE, then we're going to see whether this will be the kind of skills that these children will really be with, or which will really bring them to the career that they would like to pursue. And then finally, after choosing this kind of degree or whatever, or the discipline, for example, if it is not textbook, it could be a college degree. Titingnan po natin kung talagang at the end of the day, or at the end after finishing that degree, is the child successful? Because the most important thing here is the productivity. We empower the children so that they will be productive in the end. Nakuha ba nila yung dapat na gusto nilang pasukan na trabaho because they have that kind of skill. So that should be the measure of all these things. And then finally, we would like to find out whether this is really the kind of supply. This is really the kind of thing that could help our country. Because if we're going to have a lot of an array of employment opportunities, and then andun na nga ang employment opportunities, pero hindi natin maibigay ang kakayahan na kailangan para sa opportunities na yun sa ating mga bata, then we are definitely a failure as an educational system and as a country.
We will end on that. I'm sorry to cut you. We've run out of time, but I don't want to say that we are a failure as far as the country is concerned when we are unable to supply the kind of skills that the country needs for its people to be gainfully employed. And I don't know whether the NCAE at this time will be able to answer those questions in the back of the viewers' minds, at this point. Carol, maraming salamat and good luck to your course in UP. Creative Writing in Filipino. Rick Mejia, finally good to meet you. He's the one training the trainers that are teaching all of the people who are entering TESDA, and si Marty here, and Yusek Labrador and Jason Tam. Thank you very much to all of our inputs. I'm sure a lot of questions coming in, and we are unable to read all of them, and that's all the time we have, at least for this Monday. Talk to us again next week on Talkback.
Lagi na lang asikaso